Let's go off when I enter the building.
Hello, ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Miami Heat. And so the tip-off, it's Miami and the Houston Rockets starting five. Thorpe is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Maxwell. Then there's Ori. And it's Smith in at the one. Now, here is Smith. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Outside Williams. And it's Walker, top of the key. Wade against Smith. Lock at 6. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the contest. Hakeem at the line, a 71% free throw shooter in his career. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Williams with the ball. Screened by O'Neal. O'Neal, a screen on Smith. Smith against Wade. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Smith against Williams. Out left to the wing. Here's Ori. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Williams kicks to Haslem. Outside Williams, trying to find Chet. He's got it now.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Smith outside. The pass to Thorpe. Walker against Ori. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here is Smith. Passes it to Ori. And the 3 off target. Miami with the ball. Haslem, that's good.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Rockets trail. Pass to Ori. Thorpe against Haslem. Houston moving it around. Maxwell kicks to Olajuwon. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Olajuwon's got 5 now. Now the Heat with it. Williams up on top. He's guarded by Maxwell. Williams kicks to Wade. to the paint. O'Neal dishes to Haslam. Here's Williams. And that one goes long. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying this is a team we're facing that really knows how to play and how to execute their offense. And certainly at our best, we can do the same thing. So for an old school guy like myself, it really makes the game enjoyable. It becomes a mental challenge as much as a physical one. A great point, guys. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters on the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No secret about that. I mean, when they're able to get into a rhythm shooting the ball, they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Houston with a big group substitution here. Bullard, he's checked in for Thorpe. Ellie comes in for Horry. Brooks checked in for Maxwell. And it's Cassell in for Smith. Now, here is Mourning. Bank shot, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Bullard. To the left side wing. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Payton drives in. Here's Mourning. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his third rebound on the night. Ellie. No good with the triple. So it's Miami now. Payton outside. Wright with a screen on Cassell. Payton passes to Wright. He dishes it to Payton. Back to Wright. Olajuwon with the block. And it's Houston on the break. Brooks has got the ball. Barron grabs the board.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
A nice shot by Anderson. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cassell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The dish to Olajuwon. Here's Bullard. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Miami ahead, up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Miami, Mourning is out there with Haslam. Then it's Gary Payton. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. And Miami has possession after the Rockets pick up 3. Wade kicks to Walker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Maxwell, the pass to Horry. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the basket by Maxwell. Miami trailing. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Wade against Brooks. Takes the 13-footer. Thorpe on the glass, grabs the board. Maxwell, the pass to Thorpe. Out left to the wing. Down low. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Heat with some changes. O'Neal comes in for Mourning. And it's Williams in for Payton. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Smith checked in for Brooks. And it's Miami's ball, trailing by 2. Williams kicks to Walker, back to Williams. Haslam a screen on Maxwell. Williams dishes to O'Neal. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Elbow. 2.
For Houston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Ellie.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Wade drives in. Dishes it to O'Neal. Haslam the pass to Walker. Outside Williams. Haslam a screen on Maxwell. Williams kicks to Haslam. Nice job coming off that screen. Haslam's got his second basket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Smith. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for Houston.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
O'Neal inside, covered by Thorpe. O'Neal dishes to Haslam. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the basket by Maxwell.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Miami calls timeout.
Starting.
Timeout called the Heat.
Okay, Miami. Now,
Olajuwon's checked in for Ellie.
let them hear ya. Give them a round of applause, fans. Your Heat answers.
On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Maxwell. Haslam a screen. Now the feed to Wade. Here's Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. There's the pass to Maxwell. He kicks it to Olajuwon. The fadeaway. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Olajuwon's got 9.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
The kick out to Williams. Shaq with the screen. And Williams, here we go, feeds to O'Neal. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Here's Thorpe after the Heat pick up 2. The 3 from Maxwell. Walker with the rebound. The Heat trail by 4. Shaq with the screen. Kicks to Haslam. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
Timeout charge to Houston.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Barron's checked in, and it's Wright in for Walker. Here's Miami now. 4-point game. Williams passes to Barron. Williams kicks to Barron. A wide open look here for Wright. They get it back. Here's Horry. The shot is off, and it's Miami the other way. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Here's Barron, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And it's Houston's ball. Passes it to Bullard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good. A different look for Miami. Morning's checked in for Shaq. And it's Payton in for Jason Williams. And a switch here also for Houston. Brooks checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
They've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Payton can't get it to go.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Or he gets the bucket.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
Now here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Rockets have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. First free throw is good. The Rockets making a switch here. Ellie's checked in. And he makes both free throws. The Heat trail by 6. And here is Payton. To the middle. It's picked off. Here's the break. Here's Olajuwon. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets lead by 8. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Hakeem Olajuwon has been sensational.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Ori. Olajuwon is out there with Thorpe, and it's Smith, and it's Maxwell in at the 2 spot. Now here's Williams. Haslam a screen on Smith. It's Williams with the drive. Shot clock at 6. Haslam a screen. Fade away. Williams can't get it to go. Houston leading by 8. Pass to Maxwell. The tray. Rebound by the Heat.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Lets a floater go. Wade, good. Wade's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Miami.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Shoots the 3. Shot is no good. And it's Miami the other way. Now Williams. 5 points in the game. He feeds it to O'Neal. Olajuwon with the block. Wade against Thorpe. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Maxwell. Launches it. Can't get it to go.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Houston in the lead. He dishes it to Olajuwon. Smith the pass to Thorpe. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
Here's Walker. Now the dish to O'Neal. 11 feet away. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smith dishes to Olajuwon. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
The Rockets.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Round of applause, fans. Your Heat answers.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The pass to Maxwell. Dishes to Olajuwon. Inside. Deflects the pass. Wade drives in. Another shot. Olajuwon with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Elite's checked in for the Rockets. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Wade. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Heat trail by 6. Williams kicks to Wade. Shaq passes to Wade. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Trying to find Haslam and gets it to him. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Ellie. Houston moving it around. Smith against Walker. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Here's Maxwell. He has 7. And it's Olajuwon missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Shot's good by Walker.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Walker against Ellie. Pass to Thorpe. Smith outside. And there's the feed to Olajuwon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look for Miami. Morning's checked in for O'Neal. Anderson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Payton in for Williams. Cassell is checked in for Houston. The Heat trail by 4. Now here's Payton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Walker's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it. Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
It's deflected, and they're able to recover.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Miami. Barron's checked in, and Darrell Wright has subbed in for Walker. Bullard, he's checked in for the Rockets. Brooks comes in for Maxwell. He doesn't get the second one. Houston leading by 6. Cassell kicks to Brooks. Pass to Bullard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
Now here's Payton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 on the shot clock, and he gets the bucket. 20 seconds left in the third. Brooks with it. He got it up, and no good trying to get that one. And we've reached the end of the third. Houston on top. They lead by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Heat trail by 6. White is out there at Morning. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Anderson. And it's Payton in at point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And he gets the bucket. Payton's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat. Payton's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Cassell kicks to Brooks. Feeds to Olajuwon. It's blocked by Shaq. And here's Anderson. He dishes it to Payton. To the inside. Shaq kicks to Mourning. He feeds it to Anderson. The pass to Mourning. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
I'm putting you in. Let's go. One shot. One shot.
And the Heat with some changes. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Mourning. Wade comes in for Anderson. And it's Williams in for Gary Payton. And then for Houston, Thorpe, he checked in for Bullard. Maxwell comes in for Cassell. And Smith subbed in for Brooks. On defense, Houston, the lead is 2. Haslam a screen on Maxwell. Haslam dishes to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Wade drives in to tie it up. Olajuwon with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Walker's checked in for Jarrell Wright.
Championships. Substitution for the Heat, Antoine Walker.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Houston in the lead. Smith outside to the wing right side. Here's Ori. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
At the line for the Heat, Robert Horry. 2 shots.
That's good for Ori. Good on both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Haslam a screen on Smith. Wade passes to Haslam. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Nice shot by Smith.
You know, Kevin, it doesn't matter that he's one of the slower guys on the floor, especially when he gets that wide lane to the rim.
The drive by Wade. Here's O'Neal. Wade kicks to Haslam. The dish to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wade passes to Williams. Haslam a screen. To the inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for your Heat, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Houston leading by 3. Now Smith. He kicks it to Olajuwon. Nice move. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Hakeem Olajuwon. He's got 10 rebounds and 5 block shots. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Miami's head coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Walker with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Maxwell. Kicks it to Olajuwon. Here's Maxwell. Back to Olajuwon. Pass to Maxwell. Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does. And the shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
The score now all even. And that's now 10 points now in the game for Walker. Smith kicks to Olajuwon. Back to Smith. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. No luck. Wade with the defensive effort.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Walker with room to shoot. Walker missing again. And so here is Houston. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Thorpe. Guarded by Walker. Thorpe, the pass to Maxwell. Smith dishes to Olajuwon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wade kicks to Walker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's been a nice game for Walker. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Shooting for Miami, Antoine Walker. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Yeah, looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
So it's Miami now. They trail by 1. Williams kicks to Wade. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Here's Houston now. Dishes it to Olajuwon.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Give it up for your
They're losing by 3. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Williams. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Ori passes to Smith. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. Shaq with some nice D.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And it's Wade penetrating. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 10 points for Wade.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the left side wing. Stolen by Wade. And it's the Heat on the break. Williams is running.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the pass to Orr. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Houston. And here are the Heat now. It's a 3-point game. And the basket by Wade.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
And so they foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Talk about a terrific game for Williams. He's got 8 points and 6 assists.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
at the line for 2.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Miami, Dwayne Wade.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Maxwell. And it's Haslam with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Miami, Dwayne Wade.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
All right, let's go.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 8. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.